you actually sit there in awe, actually watching everything that we teach and everything. This is what markets usually do. And then actually to watch it in real time happen and the fractal come in and then the market just melt down. You sometimes sit there and you just go, son of a bitch, look at that. Jesus H. Christ. This market consistently has actually rallied into FOMC meetings, rallied into FOMC, rally into FOMC. So if we could actually get the market to sell off into an FOMC event, get a nice big fat dump into here, that might actually mark our bottom. And that would actually be something we haven't seen in a while. Notice, like this is what I'm really worried about is when you get this sort of relentless charge into FOMC and then just an absolute puking out the other side. So, if anything, I was kind of pleased to see that this I was worried that maybe we were going to rally into FOMC here, start to get everybody all bullish and rah crypto, and it was just a big trap, and boom, back down we go. The fact that we're actually emming out here, which is technically in itself a new sell signal, and you might argue that that's what this bot setup really is, right? It's just M's within M's within M's. I feel pretty confident actually that this thing's moving down in earnest now. And it was interesting how yesterday in the video we kind of talked about how the market rallied up into this reload short zone. And I did see in the lounge a couple people, one gentleman, TM Toshi is his name. This guy's a fucking killer trader. Super cool. You know what I absolutely love about this place, and it has nothing to do with money, is I love the people that come here. They want to learn how to trade. They really get this shit. They really buckle down. They get in tune with what setups actually work for them. And they just go and own this market. I absolutely love seeing this. Mr. M. Toshi, maybe Miss M. Toshi, I'm not quite sure. Veteran tag in there like a damn boss. And he actually stepped up, he or she, houseplant, whatever it is, stepped up and actually shorted that level that we were talking about in the daily brief yesterday, where the market just rallied right into that reload zone and just stopped. And I was just like, man, that's incredible. It's sometimes you actually sit there in awe, actually watching everything that we teach and everything. This is what markets usually do. And then actually to watch it in real time happen and the fractal come in and then the market just melt down. You sometimes sit there and you just go, son of a bitch, look at that. Jesus H. Christ. It's so cool. Well, you can see this bot. This bot wants to see 23,600. That's its profit objective. But what's interesting about this is this could, this is the classic conservative pattern, A, B, C, D. This could technically be an alt A, B, C, D, which means that we could go as low as 127.2 and as low as 1.618, right? The golden ratio, I think they call it. So where's that? Well, there's a golden ratio. That's at 21,100 and change. So you're getting there. You're close to your numbers there, Eddie. And actually, I suppose with this recent failure, now we can do a new fog and bomb off of this top, right? Because that's a pretty damn powerful failure there. So if anything, what we should probably do is let's put that up to there, and we will put that down to there, and 4669s. I like a stab down into this 23,000. That would make sense to me. So anyway, it is what it is. And then, if we look at the, this is the, I guess the 3-step setup. And I see Grim there posting in the lounge. Grim is really the guy who's really super jazzed about the 3-step setup in itself. So, shout outs to him as part of the TRI community and us all working together. I think he does a fantastic job as instructor for our level 1ers. So what's the target here? The initial objective off of this fog and bomb here, 2.618, that's at 21,900. So interesting how that lines up kind of well with that alt A, B, C, D, real dump down into these levels. Wouldn't surprise me at all. And I mean, look at this trend line. I mean, this trend line's pretty simple. Boom, boom. third tag of it down into here. Maybe you get some crazy action around this. For heaven's sakes, don't come in and sell. If you see this trend line traded to and we're down below it, don't go and sell that. That's just asking for trouble. Did I not just walk you through this trade from literally the start before it was even developing to it coming in, the setup all firing, to this is where you put the trade on, to this is where you should have your stop, and repeatedly saying I have to risk against these highs, so just leave it alone, don't do anything. I mean, has there been anything fraudulent about this demonstration? I mean, I completely was an open book about all of this. I didn't bullshit any of you. I didn't guarantee results. I just laid it out. This is how the setup developed. This is how you would trade it. This is what you do. And as we speak right now, what am I supposed to be doing? Should I do anything to this trade right now? Just out of curiosity, should I? If you're watching this video later on, you're not here in the live audience. I hope you all at the site see that I am an absolute open book with all of you. There's no incentive for me to bullshit any of you. There just isn't any. And I try to just basically explain everything that I'm trying to teach you in the education program. I try and explain it to you every single day that I'm with you guys. I will say, in fact, actually, this is a good example of how I could have been a fraud. I could have said, oh, you know what? There's my double price. I banged out a double. But I actually even came back to you guys and said, oh, I fucked this up. And there was one gentleman who was on the site that did the trade with me. And we both missed the double together. And I was like, well, I'm not really worried. It's an upward pointing market. Higher highs and higher lows. We got W's working, and just work your order and you'll get filled. And sure enough, that's what happened. And then this goes and happens, right? And I'm sure that person, David, if you're around, I hope you're paying attention, because this is exactly what almost always happens with these damn things is, they bump along, and I'm sure there's plenty of people that miss this trade. Keep in mind, this is a weekly price chart. So this is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 weeks, 2 months. You had to sit there and go, man, it's not really any big deal. Just be patient. And sure enough, look at this. We're coming into the second belt level as quick. So David, if you're out there, give me some kudos, because if anything, I was trying to be the demonstrator of best practices on this one. And it did exactly as I would expect it to. This is exactly how an ideal scenario plays out in these junior shitcoins. And this is why I trade the shitcoins. I mean, has Bitcoin quadrupled in the past month? No. This is why you play this market, because it's so insanely volatile. If anything, the worst part about this is the fact that this damn asset is now quadrupled in 4 months. Is that sustainable? Is that going to it is now officially 12 cents, and this is now the new level for this asset. I mean, just as volatile as you see it to the upside, kind of like this, it can be just as volatile. And I even might make the argument, in the video yesterday, I just simply said, at some point, I probably got to get my orders to buy this thing back, working right back down at the bottom. And I wouldn't be surprised that when the euphoria of all this is over, we're right back down and you're getting filled. I mean, hell, you can, all of you should be able to do this yourselves. There's Brian's big fat fanny. So I bought my first whack at 3 cents. Looks like I'm going to have to step up and quit being a cheap ass. Next lot to buy will be at 4 cents. I mean, and again, I'm an open book. I'm telling you ahead of time exactly what I'm going to do. You don't have to participate if you don't want to. I'm not holding a gun to your head, but you all know exactly what I will be doing.